Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the Knowledge Boner podcast. We are on episode 16 today. I'm here with my co-host, Wally Wynn, and we have a special guest with us today. His name is Andres Vidales. How's it going, Andres?
Yeah,
Man,
very happy to
absolutely.
be here,
So
man.
I know
Thanks for
before,
having me.
we all kind of got live here. We were kind of getting a story and his background. So, for everyone listening, why don't you go ahead and tell them, what it is that you do now?
I have several projects right now, but my main one and the biggest one is one called Hablemos de Batería, which translates to Let's Talk About Drums. I am a professional drummer here I live in San Luis Potosí, Mexico. So I started to upload videos with drum classes and something like that. No, just like lessons, but more like advices from music business and stuff like that too. So yeah, on the side of that, I'm building now a very new project, which is a marketing and social media management agency.
That's awesome. That's
So
awesome. I think
yeah,
it was last
there's that.
week. We actually covered a lot of social media management stuff in our podcast, and yeah, so I'm curious so it sounds like
Yeah.
you're definitely an entrepreneur, right? You're a drummer entrepreneur. Is that safe to say?
Yeah, I've been playing drums and a couple other instruments like 15 years from now. So I started paying all my bills with from the music like 5 years ago, and after that I started like develop new projects. I'm sorry, in different kind of I'm sorry. Yeah, so I have this music project and this new enterprise I'm trying to build. And beside of that, I teach lessons.
Yeah, so that's really fascinating. So
And
I'm just, I'm
yeah,
curious, how did you, what kind of made the switch, right? Where were you at in the past where you're like, okay, I'm a decent drummer now, and what motivated you to want to be able to actually,
mhm,
start incorporating because all those things that you're doing now, those take a lot of separate skills, and I feel like a lot of people that have a talent playing, music, they don't ever really have that drive to kind of jump on in and be like, oh man, like
mhm.
I want to build, they don't have that drive, to do something else to help other people. Like, how did you, what motivated you to even want to get into that?
Well, when I first started playing drums, I didn't have the money or the support from my
Mm,
family to pay for a teacher. So I am self-taught at the beginning. Then I started to study formally, but um, before that, I just
yeah.
sit on my room and play in my bed, And the I think that's the natural way to do it for real. And after that, when I went to music school, I thought that I could upload videos to help people like me with no resources to study
Mhm.
or get more preparation. So yeah, I think that was the main reason
That's
to start
awesome. So
with
when
that
you got
project.
into the point where you were ready to start uploading videos, on a scale from 1 to 10, right, in terms of like 10 legendary, right, like you're a legendary drummer, where would you say your skill set was at that time when you decided to even start uploading videos and helping people out? Oh, like out of 1 out of 10.
Oh yeah, well, my level of
Hmm.
musicianship, so to speak, I think I was like in 6 or 7 maybe. But I didn't have any skills to make videos. I didn't even have a camera. I record my first video with an iPod 4 with the screen smashed.
Oh man,
So
I love
that's
that.
all
I
I
love
had,
that. For everyone
and I
listening
went
in,
for it.
like I want that to just sink in. Like zero excuses. Zero excuses. I love that you just are like, screw it. Like I don't have a camera. I'm just going to use my phone, and you just did it. That's awesome. So how much time do you think it usually
Yeah,
took before you actually started
yeah,
gaining
no.
traction and stuff on your videos and when everything started kind of going on the rise?
Um, I don't know. The first video that I uploaded is the one who has like more views right now. So I don't know. I think it's actually my
It's the
worst
first one.
video because it yeah. But I don't know. I think that the content is good because it's a drum lesson from
Okay.
to play jazz. So I don't know. Maybe um, so many players want to play jazz. So yeah, there's that. And I don't know. I don't consider myself a hero or something to do it like that because I didn't think about the
Mm-hmm.
limitations of do it with my cell phone. I mean, I just think like, okay, I want to record myself playing drums and giving these lessons, and this is what I have, so let's do it. I didn't think about, oh, I don't have a camera or I don't have lights or more equipment. So I don't know. I
I love
think I
that.
just
I
wanted
love
to do
that.
it,
So
and I did it, man.
for definitely for everyone listening in, I mean, let's take drumming. I mean, would you say that drumming is a learnable skill from anyone, right? It doesn't really take, you don't have to be born with like this magical talent. Like if you apply yourself, you can definitely learn it as a skill.
Yeah, of course. No, some people tell me like I couldn't play drums
Mm-hmm.
because I don't have enough coordination, you know. But that's something you learn, like when you learn to walk or to speak even, because you learn new movements of your mouth and such. So I mean, if you have two
That's
arms
awesome.
and 2 feet, you can do it, man.
Wally, you want to kind of chime in here and then kind of elaborate and then you ask some questions?
Yeah, so I really love that you're a musician. Actually, I don't know if Dylan even knew this, but I'm actually a musician myself. I used to play. I played the saxophone for like 5 or 6 years. Yeah, so I spent a lot of time doing that.
Oh,
However,
yeah.
you being self-taught, that's really impressive because anybody knows is seen as like a really good drummer. If I get on the drums right now, there's no way I'm gonna have any kind of cool sound. It's just gonna be a bunch of random noise. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
funny. And so you said you really do this in Mexico. So you really do this like, is it mostly like face-to-face training right now? Or are you doing it online? Like how like what kind of training are you doing for people?
I do both. I give face lessons here in my city, and I give Skype lessons too. So from this YouTube channel, I have some people emailed me to take classes. So that's
Mm-hmm.
one of my biggest incomes right now, actually. So my channel is not too big. I have like 2K subs, but so many people see it here and in Latin America. So um, that's something I would like to share with your audience. Like I don't receive money from YouTube or Facebook. I
Mm-hmm.
also have my Facebook page and so on. But I have um, people calling me and mailing me to pay me to teach him because of my channel. So I mean, the revenue in my project is not directly from the streamer, but from all the relationships I seem to manage to get from the
That's
content I
That's
oh,
so
that's
upload to
awesome to
awesome.
YouTube.
hear. Yeah, definitely. I mean,
So yeah,
you talk to a lot of successful people in their own niche, and all of them say the same thing. They're like, as long as you're building your brand and you at least are putting out content and delivering value, you really kind of develop that connection with your viewers, and
yeah,
so that's so awesome to kind of see that going.
yeah.
So you're doing all these things. You have these side projects now. I mean, what's your vision and goal for the next like 5 to 10 years? Like where do you see yourself and where would you like to be 10 years from now?
Yeah, well, actually, I was talking to my partner in business before this call, and we were actually talking about that. So, I'm in the process of building a platform where people can pay monthly subscription and get lessons in drum lessons in any kind of style or level, you know. Um, After that, I mean, on the side of that, I have this new project I just talked about, and yeah, I also start giving like what's the word,
Okay.
consulting for another small business too. So I think my main feature is to solve problems with little just little resources. So I think that's one of my biggest features. So I am giving consulting to other small business here, and yeah, so I think that are my four biggest projects or things I see me
That's
doing
awesome.
in
I
the
love
near future
and the
right now.
biggest takeaway, guys, for those listening in, I want you everything I asked him when I asked him what his 5 and 10 year plan was, right? He didn't say, "Oh, I don't know. I never thought about that." He had one.
Yeah,
Like I just got off the phone with his business partner. He's been planning out his years ahead, and he's actually implementing. Like
yeah,
I love that. I love that you're implementing and you're making no excuses. You know, you're seeing this as I don't have any limiters. I don't know. I don't even know how the hell I'm going to do this, but I'm going to figure it out along the way. And I love that
yeah,
you have that drive. And that's what, that's what this podcast is all about. And that's what, our vision for this is we want to inspire other people and let them know that, look, whatever your talent is, whatever you love and you want to enjoy, you can turn it into an entrepreneurship venture. You just have to be willing to just implement and fail and make mistakes and just do it. Like, just do it. So, and for anyone in their shoes, like, somebody maybe listening
yeah.
to this right now and maybe it's not drumming. Maybe it's just something they're passionate about. Maybe it's playing video games, like who knows? But, they want to go all in, they want to go on their dream and they want to figure out how they can, turn this into an entrepreneurship venture. Like, what would you say to somebody or your past self and what advice would you give them?
Um, I think my biggest advice would be that you just have to do it, man. I mean, you have a cell phone. That's all you freaking need for real. I mean, you want to do social management, you can do it from your cell phone. You want to record yourself playing guitars or playing drums or making jokes or whatever, you can use your phone. You want to write a blog, you can do it. You want to have a podcast, you have to do it through Anchor. You know, like I think in these days you have all the tools you need to do literally
Mm-hmm.
everything you want to do. You know, um, but I don't know. I think the young people or young entrepreneurs think like it's like too hard or it's like you need some money or you need and I mean it's cool if you have money or if you have a recorder or a real camera, but you can start with everything or anything you have on your hand right now. Because I mean, let's be honest, the first three people that are gonna listen to your podcast, your mom, your aunt, and your sister,
Right.
they're gonna love your work anyway, you know. And you just started to do it, and after that when you get like hundreds or thousands of of views in your videos or whatever, then after that maybe you're gonna have the money to buy the right equipment. So um, I think you just have to start working, man, and after that you you fix things you think you could do better and something like that. I mean, like take this phone call. When I was first talking to Wally, I saw that, man, my I don't know about my spoken English, but I want to do it. I want to share
You sound
my
great, by the
point of
way. It
view, and
sounds
I want to do it.
perfect, by the
You
way.
know, but uh, yeah, thank you. No, yeah, about that, I could be like, oh yeah, well, I don't know because my English and you know, but I mean, I really think that's the real way to do it. Just doing it. I mean, it's write a little plan to start
I think I might have a knowledge boner.
and actually
I
do it.
know.
Okay, dude.
Knowledge boner really strong. He hit the nail on the head. I love that. Like just no excuses. Like man.
Now I'm
I
fired
mean,
up now.
so many people, man. Like so many people can't tell you, young entrepreneurs, and I think that's the biggest thing is people just let that fear and that worry, and it's just like, dude, just do it. Um, and I get like for some people, like, oh, what if I don't look good on camera and blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, you're right. Your first video is probably gonna suck. Like, but until you suck like 100 times, you're not gonna get better. And I think that's really what it's about, man. That's so great.
Exactly.
Andres, thank you so much, man, for taking the time to be on here today. And why don't you tell everyone where they can find you? For everyone listening, I'm going to put links to everything below. But what social media channel do you prefer? Do you prefer like people following you on Instagram or Facebook or where's your main source?
Oh, I don't know. My main source right now is Facebook. I have this YouTube channel, and in Facebook and on YouTube, I am like Hablemos de Batería. I hope you'll get that to write it down. But yeah, so Hablemos de Batería and Andres Vidales, just like that, in Instagram too. So yeah, if you want to chat or ask something about what we talk about in this episode, you can email me or send me
awesome. That's
a DM.
That's great, man. And Wally, I'll let you go ahead and end it off today, bud.
All right. So just like usual, guys, you can follow Dylan on Instagram at Dylan Starr Official, and you can follow me at Wally_the robot, and I'm also the same name on Reddit. Dylan's not on Reddit. And for you guys, like I said before, or like Dylan said before, we're gonna put the links to Andres's socials and his website and all that stuff. If you guys want to get more information or anything like that, feel free to check him out. And I think we're good, man. I think we're good.
Boom. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for listening, and we will see you on the next episode.